Hey folks, welcome back. It is the middle of August here, and we're working on something really important for homesteads, but especially for mountain homesteads, and that is having proper drainage. So we live in Western North Carolina. We live on a mountain. Our house is at about 2,700 feet. The top of the ridge is 3,400 feet. And whenever it rains, everything's flowing downhill. We have a decent little spring on the right, a smaller kind of seepage on the left. But recently we had a really bad storm in our area. People lost houses, people died, parks are ruined, some schools are ruined. It has been a pretty intense couple days here in Western North Carolina. We were very lucky since we live on a hill. We didn't really have much damage. Our road washed away a little bit, but I was able to fix that in an hour or two. But we are going to use the Kubota to do some drainage using guardrails from, I guess, old highways. So, whenever construction crews are expanding highways, they do a lot of replacement of those guardrails, and a lot of local people are able to get them for a cheap price, and then they sell them to other people for drainage. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to show you something we did yesterday, my wife and I, for drainage for our horse dry lot, and I think it looks pretty good. So these are guardrails going downhill, and there's a good part of it that's buried. You can't see it. And yes, this is filled with dirt right now, but we're expecting that, especially right now because this is all freshly dug dirt. So this is really going to help with drainage, hopefully. The rain is going to come down to that first gutter, that guardrail, come down here, and then go into our drainage. That's going to protect our little round pen here that my wife uses for horse lessons, where my son rides his pony and my daughter rides. So this is going to protect that area, and this here is going to protect the beginning of our driveways. So that's what we worked on yesterday. Today we're going to do something similar, hopefully. The wife is inside with the baby. I just sold a half gallon of honey. The day is going good. It's a little hot. We're going to try to get some work done. When the baby wakes up, it's my turn to hang out with him. And the wife is hopefully going to get to do some horse stuff because that's what she's passionate about. I want to take the kids somewhere. So we are going to put another drainage starting right about here where I'm standing, and I'm going to put it at an angle so it goes downhill, and then it's going to drain down here where there's going to be another ditch. So this is going to protect our larger riding ring and the front pasture. If we get a really big storm, everything goes downhill. So let's get the tractor going and start digging our ditch. This ditch was brought to you by the tractor. That's right, people. If there is one thing I really hate doing, is digging. When I was a younger man, maybe, but man, I really don't enjoy digging. Using a shovel, probably my least favorite thing on the homestead is shoveling, digging. But this was easy. This only took me about 20 minutes of work, and it slopes down with the hill. And the nice thing with the guardrails is that they're almost the exact same width as the bucket for the Kubota, so there's not a lot of backfilling. So this is really going to help. This is going to stop any water that first one doesn't get and drain it again into more drainage ditches, and then it goes into a creek. Now right here, we'll probably have to put a pipe, and yes, I'll probably have to use a shovel. So I'm not looking forward to that part, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So now that we got this going, so now that we have this going, I got a new chain drag system I bought for the tractor, and we're gonna drag some of those gutters down, those guardrails, and turn them into gutters. Okay, folks, let me show you the results here. This is the Country Boy way of adding drainage to your gravel road, okay? It's really important, drainage, especially in the mountains. Everything's flowing downhill. We get a lot of rain in our riding ring, in our dry lots, on our driveway. Our driveway washes away. So our goal is to get the rain off of our driveways to go into safe areas, and then drainage ditches, and eventually creeks, hopefully. So this here is the finished product. Now I know it still has a little bit of gravel in it. I'm not too worried about that. And I was able to smooth it down with the backhoe blade and everything, and the bucket. It's not perfect, but I'm not perfect either. This is a really great way to add drainage to your farm. We're really excited. We got 3 of these set up. We got one further down, one higher up, and we got one more that we're probably just going to put on the driveway somewhere. And we're going to wait until it rains and see how these work. And then if we need to add more, we will. I'm thinking we're probably going to add 3 or 4 more, and then we'll be done. But this is really great. This is going to save me time, so I don't have to grade the driveway as much. But really, it's going to keep the gravel in the right places. It's going to keep our animals nice and dry. It's going to keep water away from our barn and house, which is real important. So again, you can find these old guardrails in most country places. If there's somebody selling fence posts or fencing, or old railroad ties or telephone poles, chances are if they don't sell these guardrails, they know someone that does. So check it out. It's a great way to make homestead life, farm life a little bit easier when it rains. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one.